Republicans and Democrats haven't agreed on much of anything lately until now, and it's not over policies but ethics. During an interview on the program Fox and Friends, White House advisor Kellyanne Conway encouraged viewers to buy products from Ivanka Trump's clothing line. This came a day after the president blasted Nordstrom for taking his daughter's products off store shelves. But it's not a comment being taken lightly by either side. Take a listen to what Conway said.
Go buy Ivanka's stuff is what I would tell you. I hate shopping. I'm going to go get some on myself today. It's a wonderful line. I own some of it. I'm going to give a free commercial here. Go buy it today, everybody. You can find it online.
Conway was responding to Nordstrom's decision to remove Ivanka Trump's fashion line from its shelves or no longer buy it for the season. The White House responded by saying Conway has been counseled about what she said. Both Democrats and Republicans say Conway violated a law that forbids federal employees from using their public office to endorse a product. At the same time, is it okay for a president to defend his daughter on Twitter saying the same thing, or is that a conflict of interest? That's our topic this half hour, and we want to hear from you on our Fox 26 Facebook page. You can also weigh in on Twitter. Just send me a tweet at Sally Mack, Fox 26. Joining us in our studio, our senior legal analyst Chris Tritico, Democratic media consultant Mustafa Tamiz, and Republican strategist and public policy analyst Jackie Bally. Good morning once again, everyone.
Good morning.
All right, so is this a conflict of interest for the president?
Well, it certainly appears to be. The statute is fairly clear. An employee shall not use his public office for his own private gain, for the endorsement of any product, service, or enterprise, or for the private gain of friends, relatives, or persons with whom the employee is affiliated in a non-governmental capacity. That pretty much covers all of this here, Mustafa Tamiz. And so when the president defended her in the way he did it, it seems to run afoul of this statute. I don't see any other way around it.
Well, look, I mean, he seems to believe the rules don't apply to him. The president, who says he's a law and order president, believes that the laws don't apply to him or his family. And so he's basically set a tone where if you help his family, that he will just counsel you. And so that's a dangerous term, and Americans are going to have to come together on this.
Jackie, for years I have defended public officials who defend their children. For instance, Sarah Palin, who when her daughter got pregnant and people on the other side beat her up because she got pregnant out of wedlock, and Sarah Palin came out and defended her. I said, wait a minute. Now, she gets to defend her daughter, who's a private citizen. That's off base. But this is entirely different than that for the president to attack a private company for making a business decision, isn't it?
Well, usually this particular clause that we're talking about is not applied to the office of the president. It's usually applied to people like Kellyanne Conway. That's why you see a lot of the congressmen are specifically
focusing on Kelly
her and her statements.
Kellyanne,
I believe that the president has a right to his opinion. We've seen his predecessor make comments about Kanye West whenever he's chimed in on certain things that people are like, why are you doing that? But specifically, the reason why this is political and why it's personal is because certain news media outlets are leaking emails that the president of Nordstrom was criticizing Donald Trump's policies 2 days before letting Ivanka Trump go.
Heaven forbid somebody leak an email.
So it becomes political because now you have the president of Nordstrom looking at the president's policies, criticizing the president's policies, and then 2 days later, his daughter is let go.
There was a report out that I read that Ivanka's line has dropped 33% since Donald Trump announced he was going to run for president. And Nordstrom said, look, this line has been dropping. It's been dropping since he announced, and it was a business decision.
But look, I mean, Ivanka Trump's no little girl. I mean, she is a successful businesswoman who's worth over $100 million. She doesn't need her daddy to come in to protect her. But the reality is that at this point in time, we can't have the president of the United States attack American corporations every time he feels like that they've infringed on his either ego or somehow affected his family's business. He's attacked Boeing, he's attacked Nordstrom. He continues to attack people and make it personal. And if the American president, most powerful man in the world, wants to start picking on you and bullying American corporations, we can't run a successful economy.
All right, let me go to Sally. She's monitoring our social media.
All right, we're going to take a look at Facebook now posted this topic on my Facebook page earlier this week. I got a lot of responses. Jennifer there at the top says any proud parent would stand up for their child's achievements regardless of their age. This is poor taste on the retailers who choose to dump Ivanka because her dad is the current president. She goes on to talk about a lot more things there. And then Glenn says, obviously it is a conflict of interest. Ann asking at the top, is he impeached yet? Heather says he was on his personal account, not official, defending his daughter. There's no conflict. Terry says, good for you. TJ Maxx, who also followed suit and removed some Ivanka Trump signing, saying again it was a performance-based issue. And then Zoe at the bottom says her line wasn't selling all of a sudden. I wonder why. Political. So you've got a lot of differences of opinions all in this one place on my Facebook page.
And I want to answer that one about he was doing it on his personal account. He's the president of the United States. He doesn't have a personal account anymore. And I think we all agree on this. I guess we all agree on this, that he doesn't get to do things privately anymore as the president of the United States. And so he can't go to his private Twitter account and say, I'm just doing this as a private citizen.
As a public figure, you're a public figure.
Right.
When I was an elected official, I didn't endorse products. So what Kellyanne Conway did, I'm glad that they are counseling her. I'm glad that the White House has said that they're owning up that she made a mistake. That's she did, because as a public official, you are not supposed to endorse a product. So as you're moving on, I want to address the drop in sales. That is a political movement because many people on the left started that movement and said because she is Donald Trump's daughter and because she did not denounce some of these claims that there were sexual harassment against her father, because we know that he has said that they're not true, and because she did not acknowledge that they were true, they want to make sure that her sales are lower. So there is a movement by the left to boycott her sales, boycott her products.
Okay, whether that's a political movement by the left or not, isn't that a political reality that the Trump family has to deal with when he ran for president?
Ivanka Trump is a successful business. Again, she's worth over $100 million. Her focus is to sell women's products. Her father has been accused of grabbing women by their private parts.
By his own admission.
Her brand is going to be affected. It's not a political thing. Women are just making a judgment saying, I don't want to affiliate with that. That's not the kind of clothing I want to wear. And so that's just normal behavior. But the president of the United States attacking people, bullying American businesses, that's not normal.
All right, we got to leave it right there. We'll be back in the next hour with two really good topics.
Okay, we look forward to hearing from y'all then. Thanks so much.